Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-da-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Na-na-dee-doo. I am not sorry for that. Anyway, so Marvel is going on still their tirade of check out summer of 2015, we've got all this stuff, which we still don't know what it's about. But one of the things most people are guessing is that the X-Men animated series, is 90's animated cartoon, is getting a comic book, apparently. That's what we can infer from X-Men 92. Now, most of you guys remember the X-Men comic, the X-Men cartoon, one of the best animated series, hands down, dealing with a lot of big things in animation, and was probably one of Marvel's best animated series. You hear that, Marvel? This was a good show. We should treat it with a little more respect in X-Men in general these days. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. As we all know, this was probably this and the Batman animated series, Superman animated series, and of course the Spider-Man animated series of the 90s was like gateway to us finding out about comics. And X-Men played a big part to most people. Shades at night. Shades at night. And myself included. Now, we all know that right now DC Comics has Batman 66, which is detailing adventures of the Batman universe, of the Batman Adam West universe. And now what we can infer with X-Men 92 is that's a continuation of the X-Men series. Now, the big thing is, at the end of this show, it had Charles Xavier being whisked away off to the Shi'ar homeworld, while the rest of the X-Men, along with Magneto, were there left behind, like, what do we do now? So, it'd be interesting to see, like, maybe it's a new season, like what they're doing in DC with Smallville and all that. I think that's what the idea is trying to go here, if they are saying that, yeah, this is going to be a continuation of the comic books. But maybe it'll be a little more darker. Maybe they'll be allowed to kill and fight, fight and kill people. Maybe they'll be able to do such things as that. Maybe they'll go down that route of maybe they'll actually have Wolverine stab people. Or they could just or it could be an all-ages comic, which I wouldn't mind. The X-Men, Marvel in general could do with some more, all-ages comics, because, yeah, there are some Marvel comics where I'm like, this is great, this is a great comic, don't get me wrong, but I can't give this to a kid. I really cannot give this to a kid at all. I would not recommend it, but I wouldn't mind if this was all ages, as long as you had a good writer. I mean, hell, the Marvel Adventure comics were very good stories. I thought the Marvel Adventure stories, especially Spider-Man and the Avengers, those were both really good. They had great senses of humor, they had a lot of great action, and had some great storytelling without resulting to blood and violence and swearing. So I think if you want to do that, you can do that again with X-Men 92. Again, assuming, of course, Marvel doesn't throw a 180 and be like, it's the 90s team of X-Men brought to the future, because that wasn't dumb as hell the first time around with the original X-Men. God, I hope that's not the case, where it's the team from the 90s. That could be another theory that some people are throwing around, that maybe it's someone doing another time travel thing, and the X-Men team from the 90s is brought to the present. Yeah, because that wasn't, that wasn't a smart idea, right? That was a pretty smart idea the first time around, right, Hank? Bringing the first 5 X-Men together and bringing them to the present. Yeah, that didn't backfire at all, now did it? Anyway, but again, I'm really hoping it's the latter of the two. It's the first of the two theories, that it's the X-Men cartoon continued in its own universe, which I would really like. I would absolutely love to see that done in its own continuity. I would absolutely love that to happen. But Anyway, that's pretty much all I can say. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the possibility of the X-Men 92 X-Men 90s cartoon possibly coming back as a comic book series And what would you like to see done with it? Do you want to see it as like a reboot of that universe? Do you want to see it as a continuation of the cartoon? Do you guys want to see it as like? Do you want to see it a little darker? Do you want to see a little more blood and violence? Or do you want to see them kind of do like and bring in characters that have not been in the show, that were not in the show, but were inferred to, or not brought in at all? Like, could we get a 92 universe version of Bastion or something like that? Or hell, even like, could we get X-Men 92 universe Deadpool as well? But yeah, just thought I'd throw that all out here. You guys tell me, what do you think of all this? And once again, hope you all enjoyed this on a whole, and I will see you guys later.